Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are, and welcome to episode 2 of our new GeoGuessr series. Last week, we played our first few set of matches in duels, and the results look like they've now dropped, so let's see where we stand. So we have been promoted, and we see now we've moved up to Bronze 2 from Bronze 3 division, and we can view where we ended last week. Oh, so that's this week. So as you can see, last week we played 7 games, and we've managed to get promoted from Bronze 3 to Bronze 2. We could have played a few more last week, but we were cutting it quite fine with the end of the time limit for playing ranked games. But a promotion in our first week, you can't really grumble. And I think maybe a double promotion in the first time playing might have been a bit too much, so it might be a bit more of a natural progression just going up the one division for now. But what we're going to do today is play another few games. You can see here the leaderboard ends in 5 days, so we've got plenty of time to get our games in. I believe you can play 20 games per week. We'll go through as many as we can today and then carry on throughout the week and see if we can get another promotion. So straight into our first game. I get the sense that you need to play this at least 2 or 3 times a week because, like in the last episode, I was going off vibes mostly, but there were certain things that I picked up that I will hopefully remember. But this looks like Europe, maybe. Right-hand drive. Seen something about green plates on commercial vehicles. Why does Latvia come to my head? I may be way off here. It was Poland. Gdansk, which we had last week. Not too much damage. Okay, so we've got some... Is that Japanese writing? Zhejiang Road. I know this means something as well. I feel like it's Japanese writing, but it may be Korean. I think the difference between Japanese and Korean is there are sort of flicks at the top of the words in the Japanese language. You can see some accents here at the top. Modern Solid Industrial Co. I feel like we should go with Japan here. And it was Taiwan. Okay, I think it's going to take some getting used to the difference between the sort of Chinese, Korean, and Japanese letters. Where on earth could this be? So the sun is in the north, which means we're in the southern hemisphere. Is it in Africa? Looked African. Familia con refrescos. So that's Spanish. So could we be in South America? Santa Rosa. Giving South American vibes now, so maybe like Argentina, Chile. I think any street sign here. I mean, it's definitely Spanish language around. What was that police car there? Policia Bolivia? Bolivia somewhere around here? There. Did I see something? Santa Cruz? That's as good a guess as anywhere. And he's looking at Bolivia as well. La Paz. And he's, yeah, he is right. That's an excellent find from him. So already just one division we've gone up, and you can sort of see the difference in opponents. Massachusetts is in America, but this, I have no idea where Massachusetts is. I think it's going to be a little bit of a combing exercise here to Massachusetts. Okay, it's quite a main road, main-ish road. It's not in Massachusetts, but we're not too far away, and we guess very similar positions there. Okay, so the sun is in the north, that means we're in the southern hemisphere. Ah, sort of reminds me of like a Romania or something, but it's obviously not. Swaziland, so Africa. Where is Swaziland? Is South Africa? Swaziland is sort of screaming South Africa to me. I don't know why. Swaziland. What are the main areas? So Bloemfontein. Not seeing anything about Swaziland there. There's Pretoria, Johannesburg. No Swaziland there. I think we should just send it. And I'm thinking Cape Town. Well, that's a good sign because he's in South Africa as well. And we've both gone very similar again. And it's at Eswatini. See, there's no sign for Swaziland there, but at least I got the vibe. It's made in Ghana. Does it look like Ghana? It certainly does. I think our best job here, our best bet here is just to send it quickly. Because this seems like a good player, and if we give him time to look around for signs, and he's obviously found a sign. And I am getting absolutely destroyed in our first game. But we are getting the countries right, which is a good sign. Bruises Street car park. Looks British, no? Portobello. Adult shop. Guinness. Guinness is sending me up to Ireland and Dublin. I've been to the Guinness factory recently, but it's not in Dublin, it's in Limerick. Okay, so we're holding on. The damage multiplier is really going up now, so these next few rounds are going to be quite crucial. This look like Africa. Anfal. Ah, no, there's that writing there. It's going to be a hard round, I think. That flag there. Harambe. Zuku fiber. It's giving African vibes. Nairobi. Nairobi is in Kenya? That's huge. That could actually win us. That's only because we've got the victory, but the multiplier is 3 times here, so that's what I meant when I said get sort of critical. Okay, so this is the first look at the leaderboard in this division. So a double promotion is still available, and it looks like less people will be getting promoted, so it gets harder and harder as you go up the divisions, I guess. But as things stand, we're looking good. We played 1. Doesn't show how many everyone's played. There it does. Okay. Okay, so it's quite early on in the week. We're only a day and a half into the current time frame for playing your games. So not many people have played many games. You can see these two haven't, hence they're quite high. As things stand, we're guessing first 56% of the time, which seems quite high, I think, especially as a new player. UA. Didn't we have UA last week and it was in Ukraine? Because I was wondering why it wasn't at UKR. Looks like a capital city, so we'll send Kiev. I didn't see the red car, but it was. And this is like I was saying earlier, I think this is why it's probably important to keep playing this if you want to improve, because you can pick things up and remember things in the short term. Like .ua, which I wouldn't have known was Ukraine. But for last week. Is that a European plate? Yeah, and it says BL on there, so it's Poland. So we'll send that and apply some pressure. That sign's really going to help him though, I think. Maybe not. Okay, that's a good start to this round. Nice Google. I'm not cheating, brother, I promise you. Okay. Looks like Africa. Maybe. Lagos. Lagos. I've seen Lagos. Is it Down here, we had this last week as well. Has he seen it? He's looking very close to where I saw Lagos. If he didn't think I was cheating before, I think he probably does now, but... That's our second victory. 2 for 2 in the new division. It was good to see that we're picking stuff up this early. Like I said last time, we haven't really learned any metas apart from watching some videos on YouTube. But I think the plan is play as much as we can, and when we start struggling, then we start learning. But we're learning now. Like, French, maybe. It's definitely European. Roux. Paris, okay. I think I've seen enough to be able to confidently send Paris. Is that the Eiffel Tower in the background there? May have been. And what I've noticed as well is in these sort of lower divisions, is this Paris again? What I've noticed in these sort of lower divisions is most of the locations are sort of capitals or big cities. Copenhagen. Does that mean Denmark? It could well be. Any flag or... The language sort of fits, I think. And I'm pretty sure Copenhagen is the capital of Denmark, so... As good a guess as any, I think, at the moment. And it is. Good start here. Okay. See what these street signs say here. San Pedro, Pasadena, Interstate 110. Pasadena, why do I recognize that? Pasadena. I'm instantly drawn to this west coast of America, and I don't know why. Pasadena. Maybe we should look for the road to 110. So we can see we're in 5 here. Maybe let's head across this way and have a look. Okay, so 76, 66, 95. 75. There doesn't seem to be any order with the roads. $90, 196. Seem to be getting closer. Okay, now 55. Then somewhere up here. So my initial thought was almost spot on. So it is West Coast, LA. Okay. Be interesting to know if the roads in America are sort of structured in any way that you can remember them. It looks like South Hemisphere. Is that Cyrillic? Looks awful familiar, this place. Sure, there was a road sign here, no? What's happened there? Pretty certain that's Cyrillic writing. I want to say Russia, but then I do recognize this place and I haven't been to Russia, so we'll send it. We both got Moscow and it is St. Petersburg. Okay. No harm done there. Definitely European. That bus sign was working, that would be helpful. Bislett Stadion. Bislett. It's got the Olympic logo on there as well. I really don't know. Class. I think we send somewhere in Europe. Maybe Germany. Play it safe. And it's Norway. Oslo. Could it have been the Winter Olympics venue? Sent it quite quickly. Jimin. I think it's Southeast Asia somewhere. Maybe like Malaysia, Singapore. Hedge somewhere by here. Oh, he knew that, didn't he? Where's he from? It looks like a Southeast Asian flag. Fair play. It's a great guess from him. Okay, so we've lost our first game, but we're still sitting quite pretty in the leaderboard. Like I guessed, I think a lot of players here are on the sort of same level as me, just picked up the game. Okay, what flag is that? Is it Netherlands? A lot of bicycles, which usually means Netherlands. The cruise ship. Port. Doesn't really look like Amsterdam, and if there's a port for cruise ships, maybe somewhere around here, The Hague, maybe? Rotterdam. It was Amsterdam. Never seen a cruise ship in Amsterdam. Interesting. But we take quite a lot of points there. He guessed Russia. Okay. This doesn't look Japanese. Means we might be left with South Korea or Taiwan. It's my best guess. Flag here would be really helpful.
Bruh.
Okay, he sent it. Okay, so it's a big city. I'm leaning towards Taiwan at the moment. He's gone Germany. Okay, and it was in Malaysia. Wow. But we've managed to take points. Not sure why he thought Germany there. Straba, okay, we saw that last time. Is it German? Maybe like Germany or Austria. Berliner Ensemble. That's enough for me to send Berlin and try and apply some pressure. And we were closer. We both guessed Germany, but we're hacking away at his points here. Looks higher. Big high rise support. They look American or Canadian. Given American vibes here. Doesn't really look like LA. Where am I going? Why am I up in Canada? Oh no! Oh! That's a fortunate misclick there. Very, very fortunate misclick, because it was in Canada and it was in Calgary. I'm up in somewhere snowy. Okay, a bit of fortune there. Strat. Okay, we've seen Strat. Where was Strat? I think... Strat, we guessed Norway, and it was actually in Finland. So let's send Finland. And it wasn't Finland, it was Amsterdam. Okay. Well, that's got us the win. But I'm slightly confused about Strat now. And we are flying up the leaderboard. Currently biting the heels of a double promotion. Currently 4 games in, we've won 3. Let's keep striking where the iron is hot, I think. Looks like a very fast guesser, so we need to be on our toes here. Sicilia, so could this be southern Italy? Via Roma. It is given Italian vibes. Let's go back and have a look at that taxi a sec. It is given Italian vibes. We've both gone Rome. Oh, and it was... I should have stuck to my initial thought. Southern Italy. Sicilia, look. Okay. No damage taken, though. Zekizan Kadesh. Yeah, this is a quick guesser. No signs on the taxis. It looks European. Let's send it somewhere down by here. Yeah, oh, he's bang on the money. It's a great guess, Ankara. We need to move quite quickly here because he is a fast guesser. Veg. Okay, so that's Denmark, I believe. Looks like a big city, so... Okay, Aalborg. Nip some points off him there. Getting nothing there. Need to... I'm getting Italian vibes. We've both gone Naples, that's crazy. And again, it's in Palermo. Okay, at least we got the country, and again, not many points taken off us. Wow. Okay, Northern Hemisphere. I'm not even sure what that language is. Could it be Israel? These flags. Not sure. It's giving me Israel vibes. Where is Israel? Somewhere down here. Be like Tel Aviv, maybe? Amman. Okay, so we're not too far away. Again, vibes really carrying us here. Okay, so we have... Is that Korean or Chinese? It's Chinese vibes, right? And just because it's in that style of writing doesn't mean it's around there, because we had one earlier that was in... Was it Malaysia? And of course India. I didn't even consider India. And it is Malaysia, okay. So what is the language of Malaysia? Is it... A lot of learning to do. Okay. Big city. Gasolina. Be like Buenos Aires. I don't know why I said Buenos Aires, because I've not been there. I'm just getting a vibe. What's this sign say here? Okay, what are these flags here? Panama, maybe? I am terrible with flags. I really need to do a lot of learning. I'm thinking around this area here. Is that Panama? No. Panama here. It's a big city, so let's go in the capital. And it was Panama. That's just off the flag, and that's won us the game. Wow. Okay. That's a huge comeback there. I wasn't 100% sure about the flag there. It just gave something in the back of my head. It said Panama. Okay, so this looks European. Vienne. Gale. Gate. Is that green on the back of commercial vehicles? Where was that last time? Green on the back of commercial vehicles. I don't know. I'm sent somewhere around here just to hedge. There's Norway. Okay. Okay, not too bad there. That could have been very bad because I didn't have much to go on there. Okay, instantly this looks like Amsterdam. We're in a train station, which could be a massive help. Zlogebrücke. Okay. We can get to the outside. It's bound to say where we are. Bahnhof Zurich. Okay, so Zurich is in Switzerland? We might be able to get close here if we can see the train station. Is this it? What is that flag up there, though? What is he seeing here? And we were right, but we weren't exactly on the train station. I don't think we would have got that. Okay. Cyrillic language. Let's have a look at the color of the car. There's a red tint. I think we send quickly. Does it look like a capital city? Yeah, good enough. We send quick here and avoid him seeing a street sign. I think that might be the only meta we know at the moment is the red car in Europe usually means Ukraine. We sent Moscow and it was in Ukraine. So we're throwing some damage down on this opponent. So we're in Europe. France sent the Slovansky culture. Slovakia or Slovenia? Slovakia, Slovenia, Slovan, so Slovakia. Let's try Bratislava. And it was the other one, it was Slovenia. Is that Slovenia? Yeah, okay. Oslo. Oslo is in Norway. And he's seeing the same sign. There's a cruise ship, so it's near the coast. Not bad. Okay, so we're moving into the higher range now, so the damage multiplier starts adding up, making guesses that much more important. Okay. Leipzig. Where's Leipzig? Leipzig, Leipzig, Leipzig. I don't know where Leipzig is. I should. Is this it? Leipzig. Okay. We've come very close to each other. You can see this is a very good player. I thought I would win there, but there we are. Riverside Industrial, Gate 1, Refuge Island, Italian Club, Brisbane. Brisbane is in Australia. Up by here. We send it fast. Hopefully he doesn't see that same sign. AU, so he's seen it's in Australia. But he doesn't know it's Brisbane. So we'll get a couple of points here. Oh, I see a couple of points. And because of the multiplier, that wins us another game. Wow, we are cruising through bronze 2. And we're currently 6 games in and won 5. So maybe if we would have carried on last week and got the double promotion, we wouldn't have been in too tough a spot. But I don't know how quickly sort of the levels change, you know. Okay. Europe. He's guessed already. What has he seen? Going off vibes. I don't know. Let's just send somewhere down here in Europe. And how have I landed that close? That's a real result there. But he seemed to know it was in Budapest. Again, vibes getting me by. Okay. Angara. Southeast Asia, maybe? Sorry. Philippines. Oh, I really don't know. Thailand, maybe. Oh, I've been to Manila so many times too. That's a lot of damage there. I just didn't get Manila vibes there. Santa Teresa. Okay, so it's Rua. Okay. Brazil. Does Brazil make sense? Neves. Yeah. But why Rua? It's not Europe, is it? No. Right. I could be miles away here. Okay, Brazil seems as good as guess anyway. Send Sao Paulo. And we've both gone Sao Paulo, but it was Rio. Okay. That could have gone horribly wrong there. I'm not sure why it said Rua, which I would associate with France or Netherlands maybe. Lane Street, Olympic Boulevard. Is this LA? Interstate 110, we saw that earlier, and that was LA. Where is LA? There. State 110. Let's go quickly. I suspect he will recognize LA here, but... And he has. We were on the same road. Okay. Tough opponent, really tough opponent here. Platz. Looks a bit German, maybe. Yeah, it's looking German. Maybe Berlin. Nachrichten. It's looking very German, but it could also be Austria. It is Austria. We've both gone Vienna. These damage multipliers are starting to really go up now. We're bleeding points. Okay, we saw this earlier, this orange and black. And where was it? Was it Japan? Was it Japan? Or was it Taiwan? What's down there? Sort of Hong Kong, is it? It was Taiwan. And he will win there. Okay, we need to remember that. I don't think I've actually had a Japan. I think I've guessed Japan, but it hasn't been there. So we played 7 games, won 5. I think we play one more for now, and we've got plenty of time to get through the 20 games. I'm sure there's 20 games. It doesn't say anywhere that there's a limit that I can see anyway, but I'm sure there's a limit. I'm sure there's 20 game limit. Which would make sense. Okay. Bati Beledesi. Okay, this is tough. Where on earth is this? TR. With TR. TR. Trinidad, but it's not in Africa. Turkey. Ah, I should have got that. That's a lot of points. And if there was any multiplier there, he would have won that. Captain Obvious is his name. Okay. This is a much tougher round. I really have no clue. There's no sun. Oh, is that the sun there? It's sort of not helpful anyway. Okay, the best we can hope for here is a road sign, I think. There's one over there. Okopowej. Okay, so it's like Northern Europe vibes. Could it be Poland? Polska. I think I'm going to send on vibes because we cannot afford to let him get a lot of damage on us with these. Okay, a bit of damage off him. This is going to be a tough round, I think, because we're already massively crippled. We're in Europe and we're in Germany. Yeah, I think we send early for Berlin. Hopefully apply a bit of pressure because he's from Canada, so theoretically I should have the advantage in Europe. We take some more points there. Flag is that? Put in The Hague is waiting for you. And The Hague. The Hague is in Netherlands. Just because of that sign, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're in The Hague. And that doesn't look like a... Okay. Oh, we are almost gone. Vilnius in Lithuania. Okay, still have... Right, that's different to Taiwan, so it's not Taiwan. Okay, this looks more Japanese. But not Tokyo. Where are we? Osaka, maybe? Okayama. Okay, that's a good bit of damage. And we're into round 6 now, so there might be double damage here. It might come down to this round. Okay, so I'm instantly thinking like Bangladesh / India. Greater Mumbai. Okay, so it's India. Where is India? And Mumbai is... Where is Mumbai? There. Okay, this could be a lot of damage here, and it is, and it gets us the win. I was lucky just to see that one sign. He gets India too, so that was a very good match there. Very, very good match. And that puts us top of the leaderboard for now. 8 games played, 6 wins. It's a very good start to the week. Again, it'd be good to see if there is a cap on games, because, like I said last time, if you play 100 games, you're pretty much guaranteed to get promoted, or double promoted. So it would make sense for them to put a cap on, and I'm sure I've seen a video somewhere where it shows the amount of games you have, maybe 20, I think I saw. But we'll see. So we played 8 games, we've won 6. That's a good start to this week. And it looks like, as things stand, we're pushing for a double promotion, which would take us to Silver 5. Is that Silver 5 or Silver 4? Silver 4. But that would be quite some jump, I would think. There will be daily videos coming up. I will be focusing on GeoGuessr for the next week, maybe 2 weeks. And then my plan is to bring in some more content, sort of different games, different ideas, but we'll see how it goes. But like I say, for the time being, I'm going to try and upload daily just on GeoGuessr, so get involved and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you. Peace.